Hey everyone, it's time to talk about ULTY again. All right, so what the heck is ULTY, right? Some of you may be saying that. What is ULTY? ULTY is the DGen fund of YieldMax, right? So that's the fund where, they basically do whatever the hell they want, right? It's a fund that has more flexibility than any other fund out of the entire YieldMax book. Now, that may be good for some and bad for others. And you could see their current distribution rate is showing 101% yield. Again, that's fantastic stuff. And you could see, obviously, the payments over history. They were paying over $1, which is great. And now, unfortunately, the price has dropped significantly. So they're not able to do that anymore. They're paying, slightly under $1. ULTY did launch on February 28th, 2024. Again, their launch price was around $20, and now they're sitting around 10. However, keep in mind, their prospectus did get updated, and that change did go into effect on October 15th of this year. So the expectation is, with the more flexibility that they have within the fund, that things should get better. So we should judge them, or at least I am. I'm going to judge them as of October 15th and going forward. What else? Total net assets in this fund, 224 mil. So, it's a pretty big fund. Again, I didn't mention the expense ratio, 1.14%. In most worlds, that's very high. However, this is a very active fund, so you have to keep that in mind. So if you go under ULTY, you can, you yourself can view the holdings. If you go scroll down, that you can see the intraday trade download on a daily basis. Obviously, that'll show you the chaos of their trading. And they basically have a trade every day, and it's insane. It's insane to track ULTY, to be honest. I don't know if anyone can do it, on a detailed basis. I mean, you can, but that's all you'd have to do, right? Just ULTY. And then obviously you could view the holdings. If you hit download holdings, and then you hit view. Oh, by the way, it looks like they fixed that, because it was saying just download before, but at least they fixed that. So anyway, you could see this is really tough to look at, right? So if you look at ULTY like this, you're like, oh my God, like how do you even, right? Where do you even begin? And it's not easy, but the important piece, you really should know what you're investing in. So you need to understand what they're doing, right? Because a lot of people are putting a lot of money into ULTY. So that's why, on occasion, I will do a video just like this to try to go over what they're doing, what they're holding, and I'll do my best. So anyway, let's go to the spreadsheet. I did take this data and I put it into a spreadsheet. Of course, as you know, I'm working on figuring out the various strategies for options trading, since ULTY is using damn near all of them, right? If you guys have a better way to store this data or you already have this, let me know, send it my way. I would be happy to use it. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. Nothing bigger than this, really. And of course, I know, for example, a bull call spread and a bear call spread, both of them is a buy call, sell call, right? So I need something a little more detailed that tells you, strike is higher on this, strike is higher on that, which, again, this is just, it's a lot. And I don't know if people care, to be honest, about this much, but I'd like to at least explain, in detail kind of what they're doing, without confusing the hell and losing everyone, right? I'm already losing myself with these names, right? You got long call butterfly. Like, what the hell is that? Seriously? I know people love saying iron condor, but I've never done it, right? Protective collar, like these names. It's like, what in the hell? You hear these names and it's like, okay, I'll never learn options, but you don't have to understand those freaking terms to learn options. Hope you guys know that, right? Anyway, so here are the holdings. From top to bottom, I'm kind of grouping them out. But if you see at the top, Cava Group, this is one of their holdings. Obviously, they're doing, under market value. What I do, I highlighted in green, green border, red font. That is positive market value, right? What does that mean? Typically, it's either them holding the fund or it's a buy. It's a buy call or a buy put, right? Because again, that's an expense they paid, but this is showing the value. The value is going to be a positive, okay? In red border, green font, that would be a sell put or a sell call to make it easier to look at, okay? Okay. Now, what is Kava doing? I mean, they're doing a lot, man. They got calls. What do they got? They sold 2 calls, a 155, a 160, and they bought 2 puts, a 125, a 130. And again, I didn't write down the terms, so sorry. You guys some of you probably know what it is, but whatever. That's what they're doing, right? And then the one down below, CLMT, what are they doing, right? Well, in both cases, they actually own the shares, which is good. We like that. But all they're doing is they're selling a call. Pretty simple, right? We're used to that strategy, covered call strategy. Same thing with coin, covered call. Okay, pretty easy. And then look at that. They got DJT. What are they doing there? Let's see. They're selling a call and they're buying a put. Okay. And then they got this freaking this fund earning interest. Okay, great. First Solar. All right. I don't remember you being an ULTY, but what do they do? Again, they own the shares. And what are they doing? Selling a call, buying a put. All right. Next is HIMS. What are they doing on that one? Buying a call, selling a call. Okay. Again, what they're doing in this fund is not something that I want to do. It may be something that you guys do not want to do either. And I'm pretty sure that's why we're paying them to do this. And keep in mind, they're also doing this on highly volatile stocks, high risk stocks. So it's much easier to sleep at night buying ULTY outright than doing all of this yourself. So to me, again, this is just my opinion, I feel like the expense ratio is actually worth it for ULTY. Because ULTY is a beast. It's a beast of its own. They just need to do, perform good, right? Perform well. But again, their prospectus change. It just happened. It's not even a freaking month old. We got to stop looking at the past. We have to look at 10, 15 forward. ULTY did shitty in the past. There's no way around it. Awful. They were awful, right? Granted, their underlyings were awful, but they chose them. So choose the right underlyings, make the right moves, and, do what you got to do. All right, here's Robinhood. So what are they doing? Right, in this example, they do not own the shares. So what are they doing? They're buying a call, they're selling a call, and they're buying a call, okay? And then you go to Labu, they own the shares, and then what are they doing? They're selling a call, okay? And then you go to Mara. What are they doing? They own the shares. They're selling a call, buying a call, and buying a put. You see what I mean, man? This is nuts. And then you got MBLY. What in the hell is MBLY? Do we got a name here? And we'll get to the names. Mobile Eye Global. Okay. And we'll get to the IV too, but I'm just showing you the various things that they're doing. They're doing, they don't own it. They're doing a buy call, sell call. MSTR, they own it, which is good, right? And what are they doing? They're doing a sell call. NVAX, what are they doing there? They own the shares, selling a call, buying a put. So can we say good Lord? And then they got NVIDIA, Oxy, Palantir, Redfin, Sats. So guys, this is nuts. This is just insanity. It's hard. I mean, if you really want to go detail by detail, then you got to look at this yourself on a daily basis. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But like I said, someone could just make an ULTY YouTube channel, and someone should do it. And I think they get a huge turnout. But I don't know if anyone wants to be honest, right? I don't think they really want to. But the good part is, if you covered ULTY on your YouTube channel, you would learn a shitload about options. But anyway, the summary is, though, their market value, again, it totals up to 224 mil. And it's, again, pretty big fund. I think they'll get bigger in time. All right, something else I want to look at is the IV. Let's go through all of it, right? So Kava Group has a 66% IV. Calumet, 54% IV. Coinbase, 69% IV. Look at DJT, man. I love it. 196% IV. First Solar, 48% IV. Him and hers, 89% IV. Robinhood, 57% IV. Direction Biotech, 3X, 69% IV. Mara, always having high IV, 94%. Mobileye, there's Mobileye, 79% IV. MicroStrategy, our favorite, 86% IV. Novavax, 96% IV. NVIDIA, 50% IV. Occidental Petroleum Corp, 31% IV. Palantir, 46% IV. Redfin, 80% IV. EchoStar, 82% IV. Sweet Green, 58% IV. NuScal Power Corp, 119% IV. Very nice. Again, the higher the IV, obviously the riskier the fund could fluctuate. TNA, one of my faves, 62% IV. TQQQ, 47% IV. Tesla, 59% IV. Unity, 59% IV. Upstart. I don't know why Upstart's IV is not showing up. It must be so high that you can't show it, right? Viking Therapeutic, 73% IV, okay? So to give you an idea of what funds are in there, obviously we went through all of them and we went through their IV. And then to the right here, I kind of have the various, strikes, whether it's a put or call, out of the money percentage. But again, that varies whether it's a buy call or a sell call. So this, of course, it's a work in progress because it matters, right? It matters. Do you want to be out of the money for one and not the other, right? Do you want to be out of the money? Like, do you want to be above your strike on a buy call? Yes, you do. Do you want to be above your strike on a sell call? No. So obviously these calculations, you have to keep that in mind when you're looking at these funds. And again, it's just way too much to look at, on a detailed basis. But you have to just break down like one by one, right? So let's say what's a fund that they own, like Palantir, right? Everyone likes Palantir lately because they're doing well. So what are they doing? Like if we go to the first line, they own Palantir. They own 100,000 shares. So great. And then the next line, what are they doing? They're buying a call for $56. All right, $56 call. Palantir is worth 58. So obviously, that's pretty good, right? That they're priced above the buy call. So where is it? 56. So it's worth 301,000, that position. Now, right below it, they're selling a call at 59. Okay, so 59, I believe, is above. Where's their price? It's just above 1.04% above the current price. Is it safe? Probably not, because we do have the expiration date in there too. November the 15th, which is actually this coming Friday. Is it going to be safe? Who the heck knows, right? And again, we can't go through every fund, unfortunately, because we'll be here all day. But Palantir, what else do they got going on? Well, they bought a call for how much? $62. That's a little high, right? Because we said, what's Palantir price at? 58. So right now, the expiration date of that is 11/15 as well. It's not worth that much. You could see 44 cents per share or 43,500. The buy call up above, you can see obviously it's worth more, 302. All right, so they also did buy a put. So they bought a put for how much, right? $55, right? So they bought a put for 55. It's worth, obviously more as it goes below 55. Right now, the underlying price is 58. It's above the 55, which essentially makes this kind of worthless, although there's 5 days of time value left, making it worth 35 cents per share or $35,000. That's a protective put, as they say, right? I'm speaking the options limbo, right? A lot of people say, I don't know what I'm talking about, which, again, you know what I say to those people? Okay, that's fine, right? Because sometimes you can't argue with people in the investment world, because if most of them, they know everything, right? Since they know everything, how can you say anything? You can't. So you just say, okay, I know nothing. I move on. All right. So anyway, Palantir, that's Palantir, the breakdown. But I'm not going to go through every fund. I just can't. But I just want to give you an idea of what they're holding, the IV, and go through a few samples. But, hopefully they do well and better, and they get better and better at it. But the average out of the money, which again, could be good or bad since they're buying puts, buying calls, selling puts. It's all over the freaking place. But if you want to cover it, you got to go through it yourself. That's the unfortunate part. Or you don't have to look at it at all, right? Don't look at it. Let them do their thing. Trust their judgment and hope for the best, right? That's always an option. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Obviously, ULTY price is sitting at 1066. I did their estimate on the other video, which I think I gave them like 71 cents. I'm showing 61 cents here, but there's no way they're paying that low. They're going to boost it up to 70 something cents. So we'll see, man. Their average IV is around 73% as well. So anyway, guys, that's just a quick ULTY update. I hope it helped. Do you guys, and here's a question. Do you guys actually want me to go transaction by transaction on these to show like how they're doing? Or is what I just did enough? Let me know in the comments down below, because I am curious. Because again, ULTY's a monster, man. It could take me it could be an hour video to go through every transaction. And I'm not saying I won't do it, right? But the frequency will be obviously much less because I have my plate is full with videos. But since I do love ULTY, that's why I would do it. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Is how I just did it sufficient, or do you want more detail? Do you want me to go through each and every transaction? Do you want me to tell you the terms of every trade? Do you even care about that? But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, then I don't know what to tell you, right? I don't know what to tell you. So if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. And questions, concerns, leave them in the comments down below. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, why not? I'll do another keyword. But this time the keyword is actually homework. So you actually got to do something. Tell me in the comments down below, what is the implied volatility of Upstart Holdings, Inc.? Ticker symbol UPST. I got to know now. I got to know. And I'm just curious, what is your source of implied volatility? If you don't mind stating that as well. So again, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you have to tell me the implied volatility of UPST, which stands for Upstart Holdings, Inc. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right. Later.